Hi, my name is Peter. I live in Jersey, right across New York, and I'm originally from Hungary. I got one of Bob's original books some 20 years ago into my hands, and when I read it, I heard about the institute, and I wanted to come ever since. So that 20-year-old memory what brought me here today. The trigger was that after 13 years at a multinational company, I quit my job last week, and I put the top three things that I would like to do right after this, and amongst was to come to the institute. I just can't even start how to explain it. But in very simple terms, I come from a very high stress environment, right? And I showed the symptoms of fatigue, exhaustion, overdrive. And I spoke to my old colleagues who already left the company. And everybody said it's a 6 months process. It's a lot of highs, a lot of lows. By the time we stabilize and we're ready for our next journey. And so I thought I would kickstart it with a week of vacation, getting away from the world. That was all my expectation. At best, I can sleep 5 good days, and everything else is upside. And what I found in day three is that the my life feels like as if it was 6 months ago, even though a few days passed by. And so that is what I'm so happy about, and that is what I'm smiling. On day four, people told me I don't look like I looked on Sunday. I started smiling, my eyes lit up. I was a real communicating person again, not a grumpy, overworked multinational guy. What I remember is that throughout the week, my mind cleared up. And that's very easy to measure because your mind jumps around, your eye muscles are tense, everything is tense in your body. And in day three, four, I felt that I'm completely relaxed. But there was no particular moment of any sort, really. What was constantly is my happiness level was going up. And that was on Saturday evening, the first exercise that we did. That already had impact on me. And I was just sitting on the sofa and I'm like, I'm happy. I will just tell them that I decided to come back every year at least once. Because there is no other activity that when we call what we call a vacation, really, right? People think about going to the beach and go to relax and they come back refreshed. Does that ever really happen? No, you come back more worn out than ever before. And you jump back to work and you need another week at work to rest for your vacation. So this is exactly the opposite. This is really the place where I can recharge. And if I get nothing out of these programs, but one week that I can recharge and go back with a happy new Peter, and I last a year, then it was already a win. So what I'm gonna do is see how I do in the next year, and then definitely schedule my next visit a year out from now. So that's my plan. So I haven't done any meditation recently, and that goes back quite a few years, right? Last time I think it was 20 years ago when we got the book, we got a couple of tapes back in the day, right? And we played around with those, but not much since. And I think that could be felt because there was really just two new folks on the team, and the rest was repeaters. And clearly they had more visual experiences than us who are here for the first time. And I kept saying nothing's happening to me. And then all of a sudden in day five, right we are, I get all the visuals coming. So I think it requires regular practice. And even if we don't do it to have an extraordinary experience, if again, only if I get the peace that I feel right now out of it, it's absolutely worth it. And if I just meditate every day or two to keep this state of mind, I would be very, very happy. But I think I did see change, right, on what I experienced. But definitely this program would need a little bit of preparation for somebody who meditates regularly so that he's not focusing on relaxing his body, which I spent my first 2 days with, but rather can jump on the experience and ride it further along. I think the most happy I am is how I feel inside, how calm I am. I'm enjoying my days again. And I think the second benefit will be the people who interface with my family, my friends, that they get a better version of me. And it will be much more pleasant experience to be along with me. And everybody wants to give that real, true core to the people around ourselves. But we can't because we're overlaid with a lot of stress of life. And not the real person comes across, but somebody grumpy who's not that nice and not so nice towards people. So I don't think it's just going to be me benefiting this, but I'm really happy that I think I can give the real true Peter towards the people I love and the people I interface with. And I'm really happy about that because I really want to show them who I really am and not who I become from what I went through. I want to come back.
Okay, that's